The president of the Secondary Schools Football League is an unrelenting voice for good governance in Trinidad and Tobago. He has shown through his work with secondary schools and before that secondary schools cricket that he believes concretely in the work of youth and in the work of the schools program in Trinidad and Tobago. He is unrelenting in his quest as well for giving youth a chance, not only at sporting level, but through his most recent work, which I'm sure he'll tell you about, shaping young lives through academic excellence. Ladies and gentlemen, I ask you to welcome the president of the Secondary Schools Football League, William Wallace.
A pleasant good morning. Permit me to continue the salutations. Let me recognize our featured speaker, Mr. Neil Shaka Hislop. And of course, I must recognize Mr. George Hislop, and that's Shaka's father. He has contributed in a tremendous way to the SSFL. Of course, the Ministry of Education representatives, principals, teachers, coaches, specially invited guests, our former president, introduced already as a ministry official. I'm introducing him as the former president of the SSFL, Mr. Anthony Creed, members of the media, and of course, the most important persons who are sitting in this room, our student athletes. Again, a special good morning to you all. No duty is more urgent than that of returning thanks. Let me therefore be dutiful and begin by being thankful that the off-the-field issues that we were faced with in 2017 were visibly absent in 2018. I long for the day when accomplishments like this would interest the media. But I guess one can argue that you don't report what is expected. Let me thank all those who helped to put systems in place to minimize many of these issues. To this end, I thank the National Executive for their tremendous support. My extreme gratitude to the Secretariat, and especially Ms. Ram Kisoon, who worked tirelessly to make sure that the communication lines were always open and information was always readily available. Let us be reminded, however, that policies and systems without the cooperation of your stakeholders can still be tested. Having said that, let me thank our schools, our principals, teachers, and coaches for their support and cooperation. I am optimistic that we will continue together on the road to a better SSFL. Thanks to the players who once again rose to the occasion and provided competitive and exciting football, and to the supporters who continue to support the SSFL. To the media, thank you for your extensive coverage in 2018. Silent gratitude isn't much to anyone. Therefore, to our sponsors, whom we consider our lifeline, I extend our sincere gratitude for the confidence you continue to place in the SSFL and for your investment in the youths of Trinidad and Tobago. League sponsors, Shell and First Citizens Bank, our intercal sponsor, Coca-Cola, broadcast sponsors, Digicel and Sportsmax, sponsor of the Form 1 competition, Fruta, and sponsor of our lower division, Malta Carib. Join me as we put our hands together to say thank you to all our sponsors. Fruta and Malta are new sponsors, so let me take this opportunity to formally welcome them into the SSFL family. I have a feeling that the next person who stands here to call out the list of sponsors, they will probably go on for the next 3 minutes. And that is the confidence I have in this organization. And I am so, I'm standing here and I feel the emotion that every day people are approaching the SSFL to get on board in some way. And that tells us something about our organization. As we who are charged with the responsibility to manage the affairs of the SSFL continue to raise the bar, we must never lose sight of our major objective, which is to create opportunities for our students through the game. We will continue to fulfill our mandate, not to be deterred by those who have their own agendas and are disingenuous in their view with the role of the SSFL in the development of youth and youth football in Trinidad and Tobago. In 2018, the executive decided that the league should play a greater role in identifying and assisting players who are desirous of pursuing tertiary education abroad. To this end, we have designed a scholarship program to assist these players by providing and funding their SAT tuition. The SAT is a requirement to get into US colleges. Players, you need to know that. It is a requirement to get into US colleges. We will be working with our international partner, GPS, who through their North American network will source the colleges to place our players. Thanks to Ms. Lisa Murray-Pitts, who was able to get her Coca-Cola team to be the first to say yes to this project. Thank you, Coca-Cola. The budget for this program has been finalized, and we are inviting corporate Trinidad and Tobago to come on board and provide support for this important venture. Even though the program was not yet fully operational, we were still able to engage GPS at the end of the season to conduct 2 combines, one in Trinidad and one in Tobago. Over 400 players applied to GPS online. The All-Star game plus the combine exposed 100 players in Trinidad, and while in Tobago, we had over 100 players, both boys and girls, turning up. The report from this exercise revealed that a number of talented players, both male and female, were identified for possible placement in colleges and universities. The process of putting profiles and videos together for submission is 50% completed. Players, you can help yourselves by getting videos of your games and putting together a profile. I need to note this, that these combines were free to all our players and would be conducted annually. I mention this in light of the many organizations that conduct combines annually in Trinidad and Tobago, and of course at a cost. And whether you are successful in getting into college or not, your money belongs to the organization. To you, the players, the opportunities will be provided. Be prepared to embrace them. Right here in the Caribbean, we have been liaising with Cave Hill University, and they are offering a limited number of sports scholarships. As a matter of fact, one player has already been accepted and would leave these shores in a couple months. I mean, we need to hear something. We continue to discuss the possibility of a Caribbean tournament, among other initiatives, all in an effort to expose our players and to create additional opportunities. In addition to helping our student athletes, we are also cognizant of the present economic reality in Trinidad and Tobago and the impact that has had on our schools. We have been constantly looking for ways to assist schools, and I'm pleased to announce that very soon a deal would be signed with a major uniform dealer to provide playing, training, and travel kits for all Premier Division teams. We are hoping to expand the deal to include other divisions as we move forward. This, of course, is in addition to the subventions that we provide for all our schools. There are exciting times ahead for the SSFL, and we are looking forward to it with great anticipation. I hope you are also. Here is wishing you a fantastic 2019 and God's richest blessings. Thank you very much.